I've been called a saviour. I have been called a hero. I don't consider myself one. I just did what was needed. Would you like to know why? Well, sit down, relax, and I'll tell you the story of why I am now known as a hero. One of the world's military powers invaded my home, my country. It was a peaceful country, on an island that has a huge amount of natural resources. But obviously, that is what our invaders were after. They declared war on us and attacked us from all sides, making evacuation impossible. We resisted the enemy, but they were persistent and pushed through our defences with ease. They took city after city until there was only one left. That's where we made our final stand. We were fighting a losing battle, but eventually they broke through our defences and started slaughtering the civilians like animals as they made their way through the city streets. We got backed into a corner and tried to hold our position, but we were running out of ammo fast. The situation was dire. We had all given up hope, but my brother was determined to save us and help us escape. He makes a desperate attempt to distract and hold off the enemy to allow the rest of us to escape, but it amounts to nothing. We are surrounded, my brother is captured, beaten and killed right before my eyes. I'm in shock. Emotions are flooding in. Sadness, anger and guilt. Why didn't I do it? Why didn't I try to help? As his body is tossed aside by their general, the anger I felt became so intense that I snapped and charged at him. I don't know what it was, but I felt a surge of power. It was a bit like adrenaline. As it started flooding through my body, my speed increased dramatically. Before I knew it, I grabbed the man and slammed him into a building. The force of the impact made the building tremble. I turned around. The enemy were standing there in shock, but they soon started firing at me. I made a beeline for them. Their bullets were just ricocheting off my body as I took one out after another. By the end of the day, the army had retreated and the city was saved. But there is no time to mourn for those that have fallen. This war still needs to be won. Over the next 2 weeks, we drive the enemy out of our home, our country, with myself at the forefront of the battles. With their army defeated and no longer putting pressure on our coastlines, we were able to start the rebuild of our nation. That is my story, but I bet you want to know what I'm doing now. Well, not much. I'm just living life like any other normal person. Though I was only able to achieve this by keeping a low profile. My family, friends and comrades have all agreed to keep my identity a secret. We decided it was best as it would protect them and prevent anyone being able to use me as a tool of war. To the people, I am their saviour, their hero. I'm not one that wants to be praised for what I've done, because all I am is their shield.